Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Monday, January 3rd, 2022. We got NBA player props and spreads for you here today. My name is Steven and we're going to have 4 picks that I think are great value bets for the Monday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,200 subscribers here by the end of the week, and I can't do it without your help, guys. If you're a returning viewer, please also consider hitting that like button. It really does help us out as well. Be sure to check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great place to get new ideas for bets and just to chat about sports. We have a lot of fun there in the Discord. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below for today's action down in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag calling the under 232.5 points in the Suns-Hornets game there at minus 110 odds. Was able to cash that there at the end. A little bit of a sweat bet, finished on the 232. But still was able to cash. Great call out there from Gotta Get the Bag. As far as our stream results go, we went 2-2. It's obviously an up and down day there. We cashed on the Toronto Raptors spread, and we also cashed on the Chris Paul over for assist. He cashed that assist really easily. He got there in the first half. But we missed our 2 unders. We missed the Domantas Sabonis under. He had over 30. He had a huge game versus the Cavs. And then Fox cashed late. I thought we were actually going to cash on Fox, and he picked it up there late in the fourth quarter and ended up cashing his over, so we missed on our 2 unders there. So 2-2 for yesterday, but we're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 4-0, so let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with the Atlanta Hawks, -5 spread here versus the Portland Trail Blazers at minus 110 odds. So coming into this game, Portland Trailblazers going to be without C.J. McCollum, Damian Lillard, Yusuf Nurkic, and Anfernee Simons. So a lot of gaps here in the Blazers lineup. And the Hawks are actually going to get a little bit healthier here. They're going to get 6 back from the COVID list, including Danilo Gallinari and Kevin Huerter. So that's obviously very important. A lot of their other bench pieces as well. It's also possible we might also get John Collins back for this game for the Hawks as well. He's been on the COVID list since the 26th. So there is a chance he could also clear and come back as well. So even without Collins, though, I still like the Hawks. They're going to have Trae Young, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter, Gallinari. Obviously, I'm liking that a lot more than what the Blazers got. The Blazers really kind of running thin here. And, even on the season, the Blazers not a great home team so far this year. I mean, they haven't been. Particularly against the spread. The Blazers are 9-11 at home against the spread. Atlanta Hawks 7-11 on the road against the spread, but they've been much, much better lately. I believe they started 0-9 against the spread, so that makes them 7-2 in their last 9 against the spread on the road. So, believe it or not, the Hawks have actually been pretty decent on the road here lately. And coming into this game, the Hawks rank 2nd in offensive efficiency. The Blazers are 14th. Hawks are 27th in defensive efficiency. Blazers are 30th. So, honestly, this season, guys, a lot of this is the Blazers, even with, Lillard or McCollum on the floor, they have not been a great basketball team. Really, at either end of the floor, particularly on the defensive side, still obviously struggling at that end. And offensively, expect them to be a lot better, and they've been very so-so. So, this game, I'm definitely looking for the Hawks to roll. Definitely got the star power here with Trae Young. He'll be able to lead the boys here to a win on the road. So, love it there for our number 1 pick. Atlanta Hawks, -5 spread here versus the Portland Trailblazers at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with James Harden over 10.5 assists here for the Brooklyn Nets at plus 114 odds. So, we get some really good odds on this one, guys. And this is, one of my favorite bets. Point guards versus the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to keep riding it because it's been so good to us here on the season, guys. Grizzlies allow the 5th most assists in the NBA to point guards, so we love seeing that. And James Harden here coming into this one is 8-5 in his last 13 to this line with 2 hooks. So that means he's finished with 10 assists in 2 of those losses. So, Harden's been really picking it up here lately. I don't know if you guys have been really keeping track of James Harden, but he's kind of looking like the old James Harden. Very ball dominant. Not a bad thing necessarily. And he's been scoring a lot, rebounding the basketball a lot, and obviously getting a lot of assists. So, love to see that here coming in. He's definitely hot. He averaged 11.1 assists per game in the month of December, so we love seeing that. And like I said, there's just a feel here with James Harden where he just looks like the old James Harden, and honestly had a lot of success to his assist line lately. Particularly to this one, 10.5. Still able to cash a lot of his assist games easily. He's getting well over 10 assists, so. Obviously, I'd love to see that. And the Grizzlies just have so many breakdowns defensively, particularly, Ja Morant there on the perimeter. I love Ja Morant, but as far as being an on-ball defender, yikes. That's a lot of where this comes from, right? I said this earlier in the year. We actually want to take this bet with Ja Morant on the floor. That was very important to me. So when Ja Morant was out, we actually weren't taking these bets. But with him back in the lineup, it does make the difference, guys. It really does. We've seen it, the last few games. You see a lot of breakdowns off the dribble and a lot of missed assignments. And, the Grizzlies were actually a pretty good defensive team without Ja Morant on the floor. I think that's why they won so many games without him. Then when he comes back, I think eventually he'll get it right. But as for right now, I'll roll it here, guys. Love it there for our number 2 pick. James Harden over 10.5 assists here for the Brooklyn Nets at plus 114 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 rebounds here for the Utah Jazz at minus 134 odds. So honestly, guys, I really love this bet, and I don't mind paying a little bit of extra juice for it. Pelicans here allow the 13th most rebounds to shooting guards, so that's a matchup here for Mitchell. Mitchell is actually 10 out of 10. In his last 10 games to this line versus the New Orleans Pelicans. So I love seeing that, including rebound games of 7 and 6 earlier this year. And one of those games was really limited minutes, too. So obviously I love seeing that, guys. Overall, Donovan Mitchell, 5 out of 7 in his last 7 games to this line with 2 hooks. So honestly, it's been very good to this line as well. He averages 4.1 rebounds per game at home versus 3.6 on the road, so that's obviously very good. We'll take any edge that we could get here, guys, for sure. And, obviously I really love Mitchell here to get to 4 rebounds. That's a very reasonable number. And, 10 out of 10 in his last 10 games versus the Pelicans is really hard to ignore. It really is. So, love it there, guys, for our number 3 pick. Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 rebounds here for the New Orleans Pelicans, or rather for the Utah Jazz at minus 134 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going with Seth Curry over an assist here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I don't have an official line out for Curry yet. They have not released the player props for the Rockets 76ers game. But when they do, expect it to be around 3.5, which is where I'm looking to take this. Curry has been extremely hot to his assist line here lately. And it's come from 2.5 up to 3.5. So it still should be 3.5 here. You may have to lay a little bit of juice on this one. Curry, 11 out of 13 in his last 13 games to cashing his over for assist. Taking on a Rockets team here that allow the 10th most assists to shooting guards. So we love seeing that. Curry has cashed his over for assists versus the Rockets 2-0 when playing 30-plus minutes in his career. So obviously look for him to play 30-plus minutes here. He averages 34.7 minutes per game on the season, so we love seeing that. And honestly, just from observing Seth Curry here recently, 76ers allowing him to operate with the ball more in his hands, which I love to see that rather than just having him be a spot-up shooter, which he is obviously very, much more capable of just that. And I love the matchup here for Curry, guys. I said that, last game when he cashed it that we were going to look to take it again. So definitely want to take his line again, guys. So look for that to come out. I'll post the official play down in the comment section. I'll have that pinned at the top so you'll know officially what we have when the line comes out. I don't even really mind it, honestly, 4.5. But I'm expecting it to be 3.5. I'm hoping it's going to be 3.5. That's where the best value lies on this. So I love it there, guys. For our number 4 pick, Seth Curry over in assist here for the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Houston Rockets. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Be sure to also check out all our social media links as well. I have those pinned down below in the comment section, including our Discord as well. So I also have our Monday Night Football Best Bets video out for Week 17 as well. So be sure to check that out. That'll roll here at the end of this video. You'll see it pop up if you want to check that out. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Happy New Year to you all. Thanks for all the support and the love on the channel. You guys absolutely rock. Let's get this 4-0 today, guys. Like I said, I'll have the Seth Curry official play pinned in the comment section when the line comes out for that. So other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.